So we understand that this is where the value resides. This is where everything is important. Drop a 3 if you understand that there is no single person who this academy cannot benefit. Can anybody name what type of person I Am Mastery cannot be beneficial to? What type of individual just cannot eat off of any of our products? Can't do anything with any of the 5 streams of income? Cannot succeed with any of what we have our hands on? Anybody? Does anybody have a suggestion? I asked this a couple times. Somebody said, oh, my friend in jail. I know people in jail trading. Under 18. That's why we have to get their parents trading so they can pass it down to them. There's no response, bro. Like, I'll take a devil. Okay, I'll take that one. But even then, if they created a legacy while they were living, it never really died. It still felt. So anybody have anyone who cannot benefit from this academy? I'll give y'all a secret. I'm a hard person to give answers to. I'm a hard person to, flip the script on. That's why I chose Ms. Jasmine Rose for this training, because I know that she is the same way. Alrighty? So if we understand that there is not a single person who cannot benefit from this, drop a 3 if you understand that everybody you talk to is a prospect. Everybody you encounter is a prospect. Who is it that you talk to right now that could not benefit from your business? No one. So why don't we tell everybody about what we do? Why don't we give everybody exposure to what we do? It's not difficult. And what we're going to talk about today is the ways to turn or pivot the conversation into a launch. For my real launchers, drop a 7 if you understand. Every time you talk to somebody, it somehow leads back to this business. I don't know about y'all, but every time I'm talking to somebody, I somehow get back to this. If you ask me where I'm from, what I do, people ask me, how did you get to St. Louis? Oh, I came here for work, but I stopped working. You start working? Boom. Every single conversation I have somehow leads back to this business. You're either going to start now or start when I'm Chairman 100 or start when I'm C750, but you're going to start. I walk around with the mentality that everybody I encounter will one day be a part of this organization. And that's the type of confidence you have to have when you're truly launching this business, okay? If you're made results, you've gotten money in this business, you've seen that it works, and you're afraid to tell someone, the issue is not the results, the issue is in your confidence. So that's what me and Ms. Jasmine Rose are going to tackle today. Can you all tell me some people that you may have come in 3 feet contact with? Who are some individuals that you've ever come in 3 feet contact with? Whether you told them about your business or not, let's kind of flood the chat box with people that we've come in contact with so we can start thinking, okay, yeah, I can launch them. Okay, yes, I can tell them more. Okay, yes, store clerks, cashiers, talk to me. Gas station people, restaurants, supermarket, talk to me. Waiters, bartenders, talk to me. Who else are 3 feet people? Waitresses, there we go. Oh, this is good, Jordan. This is good. Babysitters, cops, parents at my school, family. Oh, I like that somebody said family because that's where I'm headed next, Daphne. I like that. Mailman, coworkers, friends, fast food, tutors. Talk to me. There are so many individuals that we come in contact with on an every daily basis. Put in your mind right now, everybody you come in contact with is a prospect. Just tell yourself that now. Everybody you come in contact with is a prospect. Church members, hairstylists, classmates, they're all prospects. Any of them can succeed in this business. So everybody is a prospect. I'm proud of y'all for that. Drop a 222 if you're proud of us for that activity, because I feel like we just opened our minds to more individuals that we can actually expand with this platform. Okay? Now we're getting into the launch mentality. There we go. Have one conversation with me. You'll turn back into a launcher. It's hard to be around me and not launch. I'll be honest. Ms. Rose, it's hard to kick it with me and not launch. You're either gonna be uncomfortable or you gonna get on board. It's hard to be and not launch. Anyways, I like that you all said that. We've gotten the mentality together. This can benefit anybody. Everybody who's around us can be launched. But I want you all to understand one more mental component. I don't want you all to feel like you're launching. I want you to feel like you're creating relationships. Okay, so when you're talking to somebody, when you're exposing them, I want you to do it as a relationship method. Don't tell yourself, oh, shoot, I got to go launch that boy at the bar. You think I could do it? No, because now you think about launching him. Why don't you just go become his friend? Why don't you just go find out what he's doing here? Why don't you just go get his Instagram? Drop a 2 if you understand that making friends is a little bit easier than feeling like you have to launch everybody and close them into your business. At the end of the day, I know that everybody I talk to will eventually be in this business. But I had to begin with the mentality of, let me just get to know you first. Let me understand your situation. Nobody cares what you know till they know that you care. So if I can get to understand you, I can understand how I can truly help you. And the first set of individuals we're going to start with, because I have to, thank you, Kimmy, because I have to pass this over to a GOAT, Ms. Rose. I want to start with family. Thank you so much, Mr. Lately. Shout out to Daphne Perez. She said, family are people that we come in 3 feet contact with. And it scared me that a lot of us didn't say family. Like, y'all not in 3 feet of y'all family. I'm just playing. But the first people we're going to talk about is family. So drop a 3 if you want understanding on how to launch your family members. That's what I'm going to touch on. And I'm going to pass it over to a GOAT to tell you all how to launch everybody else. She's got this down. Okay? How to launch your family members. Okay? I have my father in my business, my younger sister in my business. My older sister wants to come back now that my father and younger sister are doing well in my business. My mom is on the fence. She sat at the event with Nate and said, I need one of Nate's spots. I'm like, hello, mother. Right? So we're definitely getting it rocking. When you start to have that positive energy around you, people want to be a part of it. So how do we pitch to our family members? And if you all are writing this down, put family/flat tire friends. So these are individuals who know you, who love you, who respect you, who will do anything for you. Drop a 1 if you know at least one person who fits into this category. Flat tire friends, family, people who know you, people who love you, people who respect you, people who do anything for you. Okay, we're good on the ones. Derek, look, we're loading up the ones. Sweet. Yeah, Chris. Okay. All right. Let's get into it. The first step of launching your family members, the first step of exposing this business to people you know is vulnerability. Write that down. Be vulnerable. You, all my reds, y'all gonna have to take that wall down. And I understand it used to be me. I used to want to tell my family, y'all see me making money on my phone and you still not gonna do it? Y'all see I retired from a job, you still don't want to do this? You got to take that wall down. You got to almost get off yourself. Because I'm going to be honest, people who know you already, your accolades don't really impress them. I'm sorry. Because they knew Tia, the cheerleader in 3rd grade. They knew Kimmy, the dancer in kindergarten. They knew Jasmine, the pole vaulter in elementary school. So now that they see you doing all these great things in their mind, you're still just little Jazz. Oh, look at little Kimmy. Oh, look at little Ray Ray's out there doing her thing. Like they still see you as their, and it's not little like small. You're not small, but to them, because they've known you so long, it can kind of be a deterrent to what you've done. Okay, it's not a bad thing, but that vulnerability, when you take that wall down, it'll open a brand new door. So what helped me, I started telling my family members, I need help. Could you assist me? My business is going all right, but it could be a little bit better. Drop a 7 if you understand your family members want to feel needed more than anybody else. They've known you your whole life, so they want to know, how can I assist you? They helped you learn how to walk. They helped you learn how to talk. They helped you eat. And I had no problem with doing that. They would love to do the same in this same facility. Okay, so sometimes we just have to take our wall down and say, I need some help. That's the first thing I told my dad. I said, Dad, you know, the business is going good, but I really could use your assistance. Now it's no longer oh, she want to get me to do that. Oh, she telling me about this. Now it's say, wow, Tia needs our help, man. Oh, Jasmine needs our help, man. Hey, Alicia needs help from us, y'all. Have y'all ever been in a situation when you start telling your family you need help, the whole aura changes? Okay, so that's the first step, vulnerability. I need some help. Okay, step number 2, information. All right. You want to give them a little bit of information on what you need help on. They may not understand it fully, but now that they know that you need them, they're going to listen a little more intently. Hey, Dad, I'm doing this investor thing. I'm still a little new to it. I've seen a little bit of a return. I clear some trades every day, but I still could use a little bit of assistance. Okay, give a little bit of information. You know, I'm making money in the market. I have the apps on my phone, but I feel I could still get a little bit better. Okay. Drop a 2 with vulnerability and information making some sense so far. I'm going to speed up. I have to give it to Ms. Rose. You cannot take all day. Number 1 and 2 making sense? Perfect. All right. Let's go to number 3. Number 1 is vulnerability. Number 2 is give a little bit of information. Number 3, support. Okay. Not the floor. not support and resistance, but asking for their true support. Okay. So I'm new to this. Vulnerability. I need some help. I've seen a little bit of a return. I have MT4 on my phone. That's the information. I'm not really looking for too much, but if I could just have your support with this, I would really appreciate it. Tell people, honestly, I would like your support. Okay. And support is a simple one because you're simply saying, you're not saying, I want you to join. I need you to plug in. I want you to go chairman. I just want you to support me on my journey. Number 3, if you understand, for family members or people who know you, that comes across a little differently than you got to do this. You're not going to succeed if you don't. Okay. Number 4, edify. So we got vulnerability, information, support, edification. Edify is where you really sauce it. You've got to sauce it. All right. For all my saucers, this is where you sauce it. Okay. So vulnerability. Hey, I'm new to this. I'm just getting into investing. I'm fresh in the game. I just need some help. Okay, I've seen a return of investment support. Excuse me, this information. I've seen a little return on my investment. I have MT4. I'm getting it down packed, but I would just love to have your support with this. Support. Okay, here's the edification. And I'll be honest, Dad, you're somebody who's always been here for me. My whole life, anytime I asked for something from you, you made sure I was good to go. So I was just hoping you'd do the same with this as well. What's Dad gonna say? No? Get out? Goodbye? False. Drop a 4 if you understand by edifying what people have done for you, it leads to them continuing to do things for you. Does that make sense? Hey, if I wanted said to, hop on a, this is funny. If I wanted said to hop on a Prophet Max with me today, I say, Said, how you doing, Said? Hey, I'm busy. But tomorrow at 10 p.m., I hope that you're a little free. I've been trading well. I've been doing my RGB. I've been placing my lines. But I know you're someone who's really good at this. I would just love your support on this training. You're somebody who I've seen mark up charts on their phone, put in trades in 2 to 3 seconds. I've seen you do trading plan 2.0 in your brain. And I would just love to have your support with this training. Do you think you could assist me? What's that going to say? No. Oh, no, T, I can't ride with you. For some reason, people seem to find a way when you tell them the edification of why you would like their support. Okay, drop a 4 if these steps are making sense. Drop a 4 if you feel like you about to close your whole family. Drop a 4 if you feel like the whole game, the family reunion, is going to be sitting like this. Boom. Alrighty. So those are that's 4: vulnerability, information, support, edification. Okay. Uncle Johnny, I know that you may not know much about trading, but you're somebody who's just always been here for me. I love how you've always had my back. Every Christmas, you made sure I had a gift. This year, I would just like it to be your support. Boom! Uncle Johnny, well, what I got to do to you? What's it going to take? Okay? Now, step 5. It's not always mandatory, but it works if you need it. Okay? Step 5, always give them a way out. Right? Because family members don't like to feel tied into anything. Your friends, they don't want to feel forced into it. Always give them a way out. I say just like this. I say, yeah. And when you get plugged in, you don't have to do this forever. Maybe just 1 month. I really want your feedback on how everything is going. People like to feel like, for some reason, they like to feel like they're the overseers of what the organization is doing. So I'll say, yeah, just come in and let me know what you think about what we have going on and any way we can get better. Okay, let people be your quality control. GV is GV. I gotta be kind of quiet if my dad is in the back, but GV is GV. Okay? Drop a 5 if these 5 steps are making sense. Vulnerability, information, support, edify, give them a way out. Because what you'll notice with giving people a way out is once they start, they'll see the value in this and not want to leave. I told my dad he only had to do a month. He's been active for a year and 4 months. It works. I can't scream it because he's in there getting dressed. Dad! Dad! Okay, maybe he's doing something. I don't know. All right? And he hit P6. Don't play. All right? So if this makes some sense, drop me a 5. Are we good here? Do we have any questions on how to launch to your friends, family members, people who already know you? You got to take that guard down. Okay? You got to be honest. You got to be open. And I'll be honest. When you use these steps, you're not so much looking for your next top leader. You may get that out of it, but you're just looking for individuals to support you to be a part of what you have going on. Drop a 2 if you ever sold Girl Scout cookies or you sold the Krispy Kreme donuts or the y'all know the little catalogs they had like
World famous chocolate.
Yeah, the cookie dough or chocolate bars, like the fruit. Y'all had the little oranges or y'all remember them catalogs that used to have like jewelry and
candles.
Yes. And y'all realize y'all family members didn't really want that stuff. They didn't want no donuts. They didn't want them earring backs. They didn't care nothing about them chocolate bars. They just wanted to support you. It's the same thing here. All right, Jasmine, how much is it, honey? All right, the little ladies at church, they used to buy the donuts. They didn't need them donuts. They was already diabetic. They just buying dozens to make me feel good. All right, little Tia, here, how much is it? I'll write you a check. It's the same thing. Rack the GV. When the PRSV comes through, nobody asks what they got it for. Nobody asks who Aunt Cheryl is. When you drop the email, nobody asks who Uncle Chris is. They say congrats. It comes across 145 the same way. I don't know why I'm yelling, but anyway, drop a 7 if that makes some sense. All right? Because what we're going to change is the narrative today. We're going to take the fear out of the launch and give ourselves confidence in what we're doing. Don't be afraid. Literally ask your family members, yeah, I know you've been seeing me do this trading thing. I'm doing all right, but I'm still learning it. You think you can support me with this? I just think I would do better with a little bit of your help. Oh, I can't really help you. Nah, you've been supportive of me my whole life. I was just hoping it was the same in this as well. You don't have to do it forever. Maybe just 1 month to see how it works, and we can go from there. All right, little Tia. Run it. Okay? If this is making some sense, keep the 7 rolling one more time. Drop a 7 if you understand that your business partners will become your friends quicker than your friends become your business partner. Yes, we've said that before. And I almost want to stop saying it because I want to change the narrative. I know that in the past, my business partners have become my friends quicker than my friends have become my business partners. But can we change that? Can we change that today, possibly, Ms. Rose? You think that can be shifted? You think maybe my friends can start becoming my business partners a little bit faster? I said, Tia, wait, you're speaking that your business partners are going to become your friends quicker than your friends become your business partners. That's why it's happening. Maybe if we start to speak a little differently, my friends will become my business partners. My friends will support what I'm doing. My friends will start to tap in. We can change the narrative. And the way we're going to change that today is by taking the fear out of the launch. Okay? We're going to go crazy on these launch lines. Drop a 1 if you know what a launch line is. This is my last point before I give it to Ms. Rose. Anybody know what a launch line is? I know Jasmine does. Launch line? Going once. Anybody have an idea what a launch line is from the title? Drop a 1 if you've ever been in public and wanted to tell somebody about your business but didn't know what to say. Been in the drive-thru, heard the person complaining, arguing with their boss and said, man, they'd be good at this, but didn't know what to say to them. Drop a 1 if you ever had somebody, ladies, walking somewhere and this guy attempting to talk to you, he annoying, but you like, you can just get in my business. Those people, this is when we start to get into our launch line. What is the first thing you're going to say? What's going to catch their attention? What's going to turn the combo over? Okay? And you'll notice that a launch line either has to lead you to their pain point or edify what we do. So I'm going to give some of my favorite launch lines. Ms. Rose is going to give some of her favorite launch lines. And we're going to put together a list of launch lines. I don't know about me. My favorite, one of my top 3 launch lines is how long you've been working. Top, off the top. Whenever I'm in the drive-thru, whenever I'm picking up my food at Zaxby's, hey, how long you been working here? Oh, 3 to 4 months. You love it? I mean, it pays the bills. Okay. What would you rather be doing? Oh, well, I like to, boom! When you're launching in person, your goal is to find the problem and become the solution. Ms. Rose, give me one of your launch lines. I know you got thousands.
What do you do outside of this?
Woo!
So now they're telling me already how they like to spend their time, which is I got a better way. Or if they don't have no time, I got a better way.
Can I get some more launch lines in the chat? Mr. Campbell said, "You like what you're doing?" I love, man. Like, do you love it here? Can I get some more? Man. For my real launchers, what are y'all's launch lines? How do you pop off the conversation? Because what you're gonna do is help new people that don't have an idea of what to say. Do you keep your income options open? Is this all you do? Woo! That's a good one. Not why you look so sad. That is so red. That is so red. Are you getting paid what you're worth? Ooh. Consider that stolen.
One of my favorite ones for the up and coming entrepreneurs or the hustlers is what's going to be the thing that takes your business to the next level. Oh, it's capital? Oh, no problem. I can show you how to get that.
Sorry, Ms. Rose, keep flooding them in. I'm gonna.
Okay, don't worry. I got you on the chat box.
Appreciate you.
Do you have a supportive community for growth and development? She is talking spicy, y'all. It's Saray with the why you look so sad?
Lord.
You open to new streams of income.
I like it.
Tells with the service people. Your service was amazing. Is this all you do? One of my favorite ones here is, are you in charge? The answer is no, you should be.
No, Jasmine, literally, I was talking to a dude where was I at Starbucks? I said, you the manager? Oh, nah. I said, why not? I feel like you should own the place. Oh, I mean, I could. I'm like, yeah.
But you ain't.
Man. Hold on. So this seems like it's going to be a nice list. And as much as I would love to type the whole thing, I would rather allow you all to make your own. So I saved it. I'm going to, let's see, can I make a copy? Make a copy. You know how y'all like to edit my copies. I'm gonna make a copy. And what I'm gonna do is put this in the chat box for us to fill out. Or maybe should I fill it out to 10 and then put it in the chat box? Or should I let people put their own in?
Nah, let them get creative. I think
let them get creative. All right, well here, I'm gonna send it so that people can take some answers from the chat box. Anyone with the link. People can take answers from the chat box and fill in their own. Here it is. Boom. All righty. Y'all got it? Ms. Rose, do we have any other launch lines for them? I know they're looking at us like, give us more.
I really like the one. Hold on. I really like the one that Jada just dropped. I like the one that Jada just dropped. She said they do something and they'd be like, oh man, I think you'd be great at what I do.
Bro, that was so stolen, bro. That was so snatched. That was so snatched. But I like duplication. That's literally one of my favorite lines. Bro, I think you'd be great at what I do. Literally. On rotation. I told a flight attendant that the other day. I said, you have great energy. I think you'd be awesome at what I do. She said, really? What is it that you do? I said, man, are we landing soon? When do we land? 10 minutes? Okay, let me get your number and I can tell you some more when we get off. I don't want to interrupt. Turbulence.
Right, because they snacks.
Derek, what's your launch line? Talk to me. Can we get like 3 more launch lines? There's some new people on the call that have never done this before. They want to know y'all's launch line. Y'all know I'm good for it. I like your shoes. What do you do to be able to afford those kind of kicks? Miss Rose, any more from you? Let me see. You like what you're doing? What are you passionate about? I like that. Are you keeping your income options open? Is this all you do? Okay. You'll notice when people tell you, oh, this is what I do on the weekends. I'm like, what do you do during the week? Okay. And from there, oh, I like that, Kel. Your service was amazing. Is this all that you do? Tell people you love their energy, instant, off the rip. All right? I see the fit. Where you get it from? Wow, I bet you dress like this all the time. You got Instagram, clockwork. And what you want to do, let me give you all a quick gem. When you're using your launch lines, it's a launch line, not a launch book. Some of y'all be sitting there talking to people for 10 hours. Now they feel like y'all best friends and they don't even see you as a business partner no more. They see you as somebody to go kick it with, which is cool, but we still want the clothes. All right? Less is more. Facts that get in and out. Okay, when I'm talking to the flight attendant, I'm not sitting there wanting to talk to her all day. I said, what time do we land? Let me give you some information once we get to the ground. Grab your number, got off the flight. I'm not here to be all day. I can be all day during your onboarding. When we're doing the launch line, it's a line. Keep that in mind. When y'all launch, when y'all start talking to people longer than 2 minutes, tell yourself it's a launch line. Tia said it's a launch line. I'm saying too much. Tia said it's a launch line. If you start getting into paragraphs, family members, where they from, who they used, you've gone too far. It's a launch line. Peak. That's a word that rhymes with peak that means leave. Peak and leave. Let's use peak and leave, okay? Peak and dip, peak and pass, peak and walk, okay? Talk to more people in less time. Facts. All right, Ms. Rose, did you have anything for this before I pass it over?
Oh, you was looking for a word that rhymed. I was like, peak, then let them seek.
Peak. Yes. Peak and repeat. Like, yes. All right, just remember that it's a launch line, not a launch book. That's a good gem. All right? Would it be good to put yourself in a position where you have to leave fast? Yes. So that's one quick gem. This is my last gem before I give it to Jasmine. Whenever I launch waitresses, bartenders, valet, I always do it on the way out. I don't, when they come to take the appetizer order, it's not a, hey, what drink are you having? Oh, do you like it here? What do you do? No, because now they got to come back 3 to 4 times. They're going to go ask their coworkers in the back, hey, have you heard of investing? Hey, my friend in the back said I got to bring people in. Oh, no, you don't. Now I got to have a whole information at the restaurant. I done ruined my dinner attempting to launch you. No, I'm waiting till it's time for the check. Soon, I literally do it at the check. As soon as I get the check, I'm like, is this all you do? Are you keeping your income streams open? Yo, you gave me great service. Like, I think you'll be great at what I do. Oh, what do you do? Well, I'm actually about to get out of here, but I'm gonna tip you. You know, if you don't mind, put your number on the back of the receipt and we can keep in touch. Please don't be there all day. Launch on the way out. Like, launch and go. It's not an all day thing. Launch is fast. Okay? Launch is fast. I want to think of some type of acronym for launch being fast. But yes, talk to more people in less time. Thank you, Tia Timmons. Is this all making sense so far? Drop a 444 if you're feeling better about your launch already. Okay? Because this is how we pivot the conversation. This is how we turn every single person we talk to into a part of our business. And one person who has mastered the art of turning every person she talks to into a part of her business is Miss Jasmine Rose. You will not see her walk into a room and not out launch everybody. There's not a single place I've gone to with her where she didn't already start the launch before we even got started. We were in the club. She came over to where I was ordering food and she said, yeah, I saw you launch us. How did you know? She said, I just know. Like, I'm like, goodness, I never get a time we went to Sam's. launched the same, but that boy probably got launched 3 times in the same Sam's, because everywhere we go, we're making sure to expose what we're a part of. We have so much confidence and excitement about what we do that there's no holding back. There's no hesitation. I know for a fact, even if I say the wrong thing, I'm the only person that knows it was wrong. Ms. Rose will literally pitch you the wrong information the right way and feel nothing wrong with it. I know that PRSV stands for personal retail sales volume, but I think for her, it's personal retail sales vacuum, the way that she sweeps up the GV in every room she goes into, sweeps up every bit of exposure and make sure that the seeds are planted. So if you've ever had an experience, drop a 1 where you were talking to friends and wanted to tell them how this works. Drop a 1 if somebody was more interested in you than the business, or you had some strangers that you wanted to get in the back office because we have the person in front of us to give us the right information, who is Ms. Jasmine Rose. So I'm gonna pass it over to you. I'm gonna take the back seat. I'm gonna write my notes, and I'm gonna make sure that we give the people what we need. Thank you so much, Ms. Rose.
Let's go. Yo, Tia, I swear her edification is like, how can I make this person blush today? And what's crazy is I've only become this way because I take time to study the best, right? Study the tape. Everyone's out here spending money in the clubs and stuff like that, but we are in the clubs getting money. And what's so crazy is it be so smooth. They're like, "Damn, you on your 3rd drink?" I said, "Well, shoot, I already launched the bar staff. Now it's time to let them see the lifestyle." So I've been studying you, Tia. I'm grateful for the platform. I'm excited, honored, and humbled to share this space with you. But family, if you are ready to get right on into it, Tia already said it, right? But your business partners become family a little bit faster than family become your business partner. I know we're going to kind of change the narrative on that, but let's show you how to go ahead and get started with it, right? How to go talk to those strangers and make them family so that they become your business partners. All of the et cetera. So if you're ready to get into it, let's get some 222s in the chat once you can see my screen. Let's get it.
Oh, she got crafty. Oh, you got crafty.
I mean, I told you, Tia, I've been studying.
You got crafty.
I've been studying. All right, let's get into it, right? I don't know why Tia gives me the platforms to be my absolute corniest, but I love it, right? But she's been talking about remote control, so let's go ahead and control that combo, right? And I think we've been saying it without saying it, but it's exactly just that. It is just a conversation. It is just a conversation. That's it. That is all. Right? And don't be so caught up in the conversation that you think you should be having that you're not present for the conversation at hand. Right?
Wait. That was too fast. You got to run that one back.
Don't be so caught up in the conversation you think you should be having that you are not present for the conversation at hand, the one that's actually happening. Oh man, I got to tell them how I can make money in minutes. And I got to tell them, foreign exchange is currency and da. They said, "Hey, how are you?" Like, let's focus on the conversation at hand, right? Because before anybody joins this business, before anybody funds an account, right? The things that they are joining is actually you, right? And if you can't hold a conversation, how is this person supposed to trust that you're going to help hold their hand and create their future? You can't even talk to me. You can't even organize your thoughts, but you about to show me how to structure up my life. You about to show me how to, come on, man. Let's make it make sense, right? So if you want to flip the switch, I don't know how to change on this. So if you want to flip the switch on the conversation, right? You want to get back in control. The key is to be the plug, right? And I don't think I'm corny. I ran with this whole remote control switch plug throughout the presentation. So just rock with me. Let me have my moment, y'all. Right? But the key to flipping the switch, right? How to get control of the conversation, even in the event that you lose it, is to be the plug. And what plug is an acronym. The first thing that you want to be able to do in your conversation, right? So these are guidelines on forming the conversation, not giving you the actual words to say, right? But you want to be able to share some perspective in that conversation. Right? You have to understand when you are meeting strangers, you are literally meeting them where they are, figuratively and literally. Like, I met you in the club. Yes, this is where I figuratively meet you, but I'm catching you in your mindset where it's at right then and there. So you want to be able to share some perspective, right? If they are a hard worker, acknowledge that, but let them know that there's more to life than working, right? There's more to getting a bag than just clocking in and exchanging your time. right? And this is the perspective that they should be able to gain from out your conversation. Like, I'm okay with where I'm at, but based on my conversation with you, I realize there's so much more out there, right? Your conversation should get them excited, one, about talking to you, but then also about what it is to come, right? Like, if you could create this moment for me right here and here, imagine if I connected with you for real, right? Like, what are the other things that you can open my mind to just based off a simple conversation? The next key is to listen, right? Tia already started alluding to it, but if you ask the right questions, you can provide the right answers, right? Somebody will tell you exactly what it is that they want to hear in order to keep the conversation going. And a lot of us don't get the opportunity to listen because we're not asking open-ended questions, right? We don't even get the opportunity because we're trying to dominate the conversation. But there's an art in submission, right? That's how you get the real control, right? You think you're in control, but I'm left you walking right down the conversation I want to have, right? But you gotta listen. So if someone is telling you, oh, I don't have no money, this, that, the other, and the third, money's a priority to them. That's the conversation we should be having, right? But you over here telling them like, yeah, I met my best friend inside this space and da da da. They ain't got no money. They not trying to hear about that relationship piece. You're not listening, you know, right? And they've already told you what their issue is. How can I go? That's the whole key to the whole Wolf of Wall Street thing. You trying to sell me something you don't even know I need, and I just told you what I need. Right? The key is to listen. Right? Last, you want to create a unique experience. That's all conversations, all verbal experiences. That's it. Right? I want to be like, dang, I never ran into somebody like him or her before. After your conversation, they'd be like, man, I just feel like I'm in the right place to do the right thing based on this conversation. You're creating a whole experience about what it is. When I launch, when I'm driving, when I'm at different places, I'm like, I just feel like I'm supposed to be here. That's something unique. That's something memorable. So even if they don't join the moment, join in that moment, or get enough contact information for them in the moment, you have planted a seed into their memory, right? You are now ingrained into the best part of their day. Man, I ran into this crazy chick at drive-thru telling me I could retire before I'm 30. Not like they're thinking about it when they go home, right? That's something they may not have ever heard before, right? They never felt an energy like yours before. Now they're over here looking for that. It's like a drug. Like I'm trying to get that next fix of this experience that you've created for me simply with your words. That's why it's important to be kind. That's why it's important to make sure that you are not belittling people in your conversations and stuff like that. Like, we have evolved so much more than, I know you hate your job, right? Because if you know, we used to walk up in people's place like, I know you don't want to work here. They're like, dang, maybe I do like my job, right? We've evolved that I can show you a way how you can do this and that, right? You want to be that unique experience for that person. And last but certainly not last but certainly not least, you want to keep it G, right? We are not car salesmen. It is no cap inside of our rap. And you'll be surprised how someone respects you or fall in love with you by you being open, honest, and transparent. Like Tia already alluded to, being vulnerable, being transparent, but you want to be honest inside of your launch, right? Can I show you how to make your hourly wage in minutes? Yeah, but are you gonna show up for it, right? You want to let them know what this space is and what it's all about, but you don't want to cap to them, right? Oh yeah, I can show you how to retire tomorrow. That's not it, G. Right? Because the same way you get them is the same way that you're gonna lose them. Right? Now you set these unrealistic expectations for them and wondering why they not even 30-day GV, 7-day GV, in and out. Right? They'll respect you for your honesty. They'll respect you for how you are carrying yourself. Right? And that starts from keeping it G. Right? So although the launch lines and things like that Tia has been talking about is cool, right? Make sure they're actually that. Launch lines, not launch lies. Right? So as you're forming these conversations, as you're talking to strangers and stuff like that, a lot of people have heard me talk about this before, but if you are not the best conversationalist, right? Here is, I don't want to say a shortcut, but here's a foundation to most conversations that'll make them a little bit more receptive to having the conversation with you, right? You want to open with a compliment, something, a feel good, right? And this may be your launch line. Hey man, I saw the way you handled that rude customer and stuff like that. I don't think you deserve that. You ever thought about, being your own boss and stuff like that? Because I don't know a lot of people who would have handled it that well. You should be in charge of this place, right? Your launch line, your compliment, something to break the ice, something to make them feel good. And I know sometimes when we think compliment, we think physical, right? It doesn't always have to be that. Hey man, you walked in and I felt like the room lit up when you walked in today. Thank you. I appreciate you in this space. You know what I'm saying? Like something to make them feel good. You don't know what people are dealing with outside of our space. A little compliment could go a long way. And you don't have to make it like a physical, a sexual type of compliment. So what I love is the cherry bomb. The cherry bomb is what comes after the launch line, right? That thing that literally blows their mind. Right? So you want to be compliment, you want to have fun with it and all those things, but then you want to be like, oh yeah, before I retired, I used to know what it was to deal with difficult customers. I'm glad those days are behind me. Hold on. Wait, you retired? Right? This is the it factor, the wow factor, the thing to shock them. Right? And remember, it comes after the launch line. You just don't want to walk around like, hey, I'm retired. you wanna subtly drop it and blow their mind. Right? After you have already started to pique some interest with your launch line. And last but not least, remember, this is quick, right? You want to get that contact information, get in and get out, right? One thing I was sharing to the individuals I had the opportunity of partying with this past brunch Sunday was when the hookah girl moving too fast, when the waitress moving so fast and stuff like that. Listen, hey little mama, I ain't got no cash. Let me get your phone number so I could tip it to you on Cash App. Right? I'm sitting, I'm cooling, but little did you know I done launched the waitress, the bartender, the hookah girl, right? Oh, you look really nice today. Oh, you busy and you handling it with grace. Let me make sure I tip you. What's your phone number? Let me Apple Pay to you. I got the contact information now. What else we talking about? We are good. Right? And that's going to be something that's going to be memorable also. Let me go ahead and keep this thing going. So I just want to drop a couple hidden keys on how to really push their buttons when you're having these conversations. You want to have a Me Too moment, right? You want to have a Me Too moment. You want to have a Me Too moment. Nobody cares what you know if they don't know that you care. Oh man, working is so hard, stuff like that. Girl, yes it is. I used to feel that way when I was working. But if I can set myself free, so can you. Right? I understand where you are coming from. Right? That relatability piece is going to be crucial to the relationship that y'all about to develop. Come on, Aaron. Feel, felt, found. Me too. It's a Me Too movement, y'all. Me too. Right? Next. You want to match the energy, match the vibe. Right? You want to match the energy, match the vibe. Imagine if you come into somebody's workplace, telling them about financial freedom and you look busted and disgusted. Not just what you're wearing, just the attitude, how you carry yourself, right? People fall in love with you way before they fall in love with this business, right? Match the energy, match the vibe. This is the big one right here. You got to have the rebuttals. Right. And this is crucial because although we're not car salesmen and we're not aggressive and stuff like that, you being able to answer somebody's doubt, you being, oh, I like that. You can't sell a dream looking like a nightmare. Right. You want to be able to get them out of their own way. Right. And the good thing is, typically these are the categories that rebuttals fall under. Someone talking about they don't have time. They don't have money. They don't really believe in what it is that we do. They don't really understand. Regardless of if their rebuttal is a negative or a positive under these categories, you should come already prepared with your response, right? oh, I don't have time. That means you need to do something so you can start getting your time back and stuff like that. What I do doesn't take long, and we've got a process to make it easy in the meantime, right? It's okay. You can learn this on the go. You can make money while you're learning it, right? Oh, I got too much time on my hands and I got all these other things that I'm committed to. Okay, well, we'll have those commitments paid, right? Oh, I gotta spend the money, right? Or I don't have the money for it and stuff like that, right? You spent money on less. What has it gotten you? Right? You're telling me you invest in a mortgage, but you're not willing to invest in yourself? Okay, I'll make sure I understood. Right? Oh, I heard Forex is a scam. I don't believe in that stuff. Right? Oh, I'm not asking you to believe in the world's most largest and liquid market. I'm asking you to believe in you. What can you come in this space and do? Right? Oh, I already understand how money works. I got all these other great things on and stuff like that. Perfect. That means as long as if you had a system, I can only imagine how you be impactful on helping other people understand. Come on, y'all gotta not let these no's get y'all uptight, help make you lose your composure and stuff like that. No is nothing but the next opportunity to show you why this is for you. Right? One thing I like that I was studying Doc Spills, he said, this is not affiliate marketing, this is attraction marketing. Right? I'm showing you what buying back your time looks like. I'm showing you what proper investments look like, literally into myself and into the foreign exchange market, right? I'm showing what happens when you believe in you, right? When you expound your belief, right? I'm showing what happens when you understand how to go and get that lifestyle that you want, right? You have to be able to answer the rebuttals. That's how you push their buttons, right? You have to make them come to their own conclusion on why this is for them, right? And you have to attract what you want to attack, right? You have to attract what you want to attack. If they tell you no and you start, oh, you're gonna be broke forever, that's not attractive. You look hurt, right? And this is a healing space. We don't do that over here, right? So, in the words of my great mentor, right? 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. Go ahead and get a screenshot of these things. But this is the piece that I really wanted to get into, and especially for our ladies and our very attractive gentlemen inside the space. What if they're given more than conversation? Right? I want to be in control about what is going on. I want to, be seen as a professional. They try to get a little too personal, right? What if they're given more than conversation? Use it, right? When you have someone's attention, use it, right? And I want to preface this conversation by saying, just because we teach different gimmicks and tidbits about how to have the conversation and things like that, doesn't mean that we're any less genuine in our intent, right? But I wanted to just briefly show like how the common grounds are between someone who wants to talk to you and someone who wants to be in your business, figuratively, right? So I got a quick question for you, and I'm going to take notes. But what are some of the things that you look for in a friend, right? A romantic partner, right? When someone approaches you, if you wanted to date them or give them the opportunity to allow them to date you, what are some of those things that you look for? Really quickly, we here for a good time, not a long time. Right, I'll start. Okay. Oh, I'm typing in the wrong space, right? Positive communication, HCT. I don't know why some of y'all capping. I want them to look good. There you go. Come on, DeSantis keeping it real, right? Beautiful on the inside and out, right? Positive, someone that communicate, you're paying attention to how they're talking to you, right? You're paying attention to the vibes, right? And two, you gotta lead with the eyes, vision, right? You want someone attractive, right? Now, what's crazy is Can someone draw some of the things that they look about in a business partner? Right? We said, well, I can't spell. Right? You want someone's positive, right? Positive. There goes that presentation, right? That attract you looking at how they carry themselves. Presentation. Right? Someone said hardworking. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Right? The same way that you approach somebody off the streets that you want to talk to, or if you give someone the opportunity to talk to you on the streets, right? Those are some of the same and similar characteristics that you look for in a business partner, right? And what it boils down to is, why are you forfeiting that person the opportunity to show you that they can commit to something big? Wouldn't you want that person to commit to you, right? And if they're so narrow-minded that they can only focus on committing to you but not themselves, that's all the red flag that you need. But how would you know, right? How would you know if you forfeit them that opportunity, right? Think of this business, if you are actually in the business of looking for a romantic partner and stuff like that, think of this space as a vetting space for you, right? They can't communicate when they blow their account. How you expect them to communicate when times get hard in your relationship, right? If you're already in a relationship and you want to be respectful of it and things like that, think of yourself as just a gateway. Think of yourself as a vessel, right? They may think you were the best thing on God's green earth, but little did they know it was a subscription to I Am Academy, right? And although you may have been the thing to bring them in and stuff like that, what they can get out of this space is far much more greater than you, respectfully. Right, respectfully. So when you think about people who are trying to talk to us and stuff like that, you want to let them know that there's so much more in store than, you may have attracted them physically and stuff like that. But the things that you can help do for their mental, the things that you can help do for their pockets, right? Those are going to be the things that they want to fall in love with, right? And I tell gentlemen who approach me all the time and stuff like that, I say, hey, you might fall in love with me and stuff like that, but I want you to fall in love with your future, and hopefully I could be in it if it looks like this, right? There's no way that you want to date, me and stuff like that, but you ain't got 235 to hang. It's 325 to stay around, okay? Right? Those dates don't pay for themselves. Come on. All right, they said, oh, someone hit me with that, right? But I just want y'all to think about the opportunities that you are forfeiting someone because you can only see yourself. Right? I want y'all to take a step back and show this relationship may not be the one that you wanted, but it could be the one that you needed. Right? You wanted the romantic route and I wanted the run it up route. Right? But if you don't have the conversation, right, you don't know how to get back in control of that conversation, right? You're missing out. Right? I've been fortunate to find business partners and best friends in this space. Right? Who's to say that I won't find my chairman running mate? Right? But use this space as a way to vet. Right? Because you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste theirs. Again, even though they're attracted to you, you want to attract them to something bigger, better, and greater. So that's all that I had. I know we're 30,000 strong on this call. I did want to open it up for questions and things like that. Thank you for indulging in all of my puns and alliterations.
If we could just drop some flames in the chat box for Ms. Rose coming and giving this level of stew, even putting together slides, it's the work done behind the scenes that actually shows the most intent. I love that you said, you can look good, but what's on the inside? What are you valuing in this relationship? A lot of people bring the icing, but where's the cake? We love that something sweet is on top, but what is the substance? And I feel like these 10 a.m.s are starting to add more and more substance. Drop the flames if you feel like this is a substantial 10 a.m. The goal of these calls is not to give you the same info every day, but to enhance what we do daily in different and multiple ways. So drop a 777 if you feel like we've done that. We've been effective in doing that. I know for a fact that pivoting combos is something that'll change the game for every single one of us. So the money's about to call our name, but I want you all to go out and have confidence in your launch, because you know this works. We know this works, and all we have to do is put in the work. So if you know that you're in control, remote control, let the chats know that we're in control. Ms. Rose is in control. You're in control, and that's what we're gonna do from today forward. Be in control of these combos, take control of these talks, and make sure that when we give people this information, it's from a place of confidence. And I see people dancing, so I'm gonna bring them up here. Let the chats know we in control. I'll catch y'all on Money Call, and if you don't drop it, you're just showing that you don't feel control. But the people who do, we know what time it is. I'll catch up with y'all soon. The money is calling our name, and we're gonna go get it the right way. Catch up with y'all. Be good. Be safe. Talk to you. Thank you, Miss Rose. Controller. Like control.